So the first thing is, let's talk about how a breadboard works. Here we have two mini breadboards. The horizontal rows are one node. They are separated by that ditch. So these 5 holes on this side is one node. These 5 holes is one node, which means anything I want to touch, I would put it in these 5. Or anything I want to touch, I put it in these 5. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to connect the nodes to voltage and ground. And this is your motor controller, Bark. Okay. So next what we're going to do is I want to have more connection points for my voltage and ground. So I'm going to connect across these nodes so that instead of having 5 connection points for voltage, I will have 10. And the way you do that is you put a wire there. And then if I want to have more connection points for ground, I do the same here. So that means now I'll be able to connect like my LEDs to voltage and ground, connect buzzers to voltage and ground, and lots of other things. So that's the next thing you're going to do, is just drop this so that it's connecting both. So next you're going to take a wire and go from GND on the microcontroller and then connect it to the ground line so that now the microcontroller is supplying ground to that bus you just created. So from GND to that second row. All right, your next step is to take 5 volts. So I have this orange wire coming out of 5 volts on the microcontroller, and then you drop it down into this first row so that now we have the microcontroller also supplying 5 volts. So once again, I come over here and I connect the wire from 5 volts. So now what that means is that whole bottom row is getting 5 volts. That whole second row is getting ground.